And just know, yeah, looking for future court dates as it concerns, the things that these people are doing. Okay, the fact that they purchased all these businesses, corporations, companies, multi-million dollar companies, even some billion-dollar ones, uh, but that would never be allowed in any country for people or persons to purchase that, legally if they knew that they were trying to take over the country. I would just think about it. Yeah, we want to purchase all of this and that and all of that because we're trying to take over the country. That's so you got, yeah, a lot of illegal purchases here, guys. When it comes to them buying up all these properties, so it's like they don't really own it. They purchased it, they bought it, but it's not legal. Because if the United States knew that this is what they were trying to do, or could this country or any country knew this, they would be like, "What do you think you're doing?" Or no, you're not gonna buy this property, or you can't. We're not selling anything to you. You can't buy it. Okay. So that's another thing, so that you guys are not so frustrated. Is the fact that it's not legal. I have a message that says that not legal. It can't be their property because there's just no way. There's just no way. This country or any other really is just gonna willingly just let them buy up all the properties so that they can take over and make their world a living nightmare. No one's doing that. Okay, we're not at the point where they completely taken over because they're not showing their face. For me, that's how I take it. They're not the face of the White House. You have to show your face, and if you are, hands down the winner. You're not behind the scenes, and in the background, not showing your face, who you are, and that you're running things. The only people, I hate to say cowards, but who are behind the scenes and sneakily doing things and that for years so that they can somehow take over the country. These are other citizens, guys, who are doing this. Citizens of America who have learned different things in different ways, and they're in the background cowardly, um, doing all of these things to people, to other citizens, hiding behind, the website, hiding behind things, not wanting people to know who they are and all this stuff here because they don't want to, people to have to deal with them, right? They don't want to, have to fight here. They're just waiting, I don't know, as far as this election, I've already said that we needed to make a switch, by now, so to secure the fact of who is going to be the president of the United States of America. Um, but, we don't know if I was talking to someone, and they were like, well, we don't even know if we're going to have an election this time. And I was like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? Just think about that. Not even an election. And that right there should let you guys know that something's wrong. Okay? We need to have an election because that's the way it's been going historically. If we don't, that'll be very interesting. But by November 23rd, we're actually going to do something very special, which is if these people have declared themselves to be the president of the United States, and especially if they've taken out almost every candidate who was running for this U.S. 2024 presidential election. If it is not Camilla or Trump, then or someone that is trusted, okay, or the expected, like myself, then it's going to be all hell to pay. And by November 23rd, we the people are expected to declare ourselves as the President of the United States and are in domination of ourselves because the power is with us as far as who is elected to be President of the United States of America. It is not with people who still try to steal the presidency. That's the point of November 23rd. Okay, so by November 5th, if we do not have our selected president and that's staying through November 23rd, which means they're not taken out, if these people are in any way declared to be our president, which means they could be hiding behind the fact that there's one chosen, and then they're behind the scenes doing things. You know what I mean? Um, and we know it. Then we still do what needs to be done on November 23rd, which means we the people are in charge, and we the people are in power. We the citizens of this country, America, are in power, and or we are the president of the United States of America. Okay, that's pretty much that. Because it needs to be known, these people need to know that they cannot take over America. No matter what type of attacks, and no matter what type of what is this threatenings that they have, and especially they didn't show their face. That's a huge problem for me. I'm not even a type of fighter like that, but I guess I am in other senses. You have to show your face, and you have to say that this is something that you are doing, and not sneakily being behind the scenes doing it. So how is it that you fairly won, or saying that something is yours, when you didn't really show up for the fight or something here? Yeah. So 5:41 a.m. Pacific Standard Time right now. Yeah. So this is the reason why, another reason why November 23rd. Otherwise, we'd be scared or afraid or something like this here, because they've been showing their face, and they're the face of the White House, or the face of America, to where people know, oh my God, they have this person who's ruling, and they're a dictator, and they've taken over America, and da 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 da, and they made all these changes, and da 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 da. You know, then people would know that they're in full domination, and that they are the ones running this country here. But they don't. We that's not. They're like nowhere near that or something. Yeah. So yeah. So this is why by November 23rd we have to declare that if they have done it in some sort of way, behind the scenes, chickenly, or whatever this is, cowardly, whatever this is, boldly in some type of way, we don't know. Then we have to declare ourselves as we the people, power. We the people, the power of this country, that hold the power, are the power as to who can be the president of the United States of America, or who can be the president of America. And it's certainly not won or gotten by ill gains, and or by stealing, calling themselves stealing the presidency. Okay, if certain particular candidates come up missing and all this type of things there, um, then that's definitely going to be taken into consideration. As to the fact that these people are trying to steal the presidency here, okay, for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. Okay, so that's still expected and ongoing. The November 23rd, for we the people to declare ourselves in power and the power to and for this country, and that we are president of the United States of America, or we are in power of ourselves. We are in domination and ruling over us, not people and persons who plan to steal the presidency or plan to steal America. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing on November 23rd, being at the criminal court buildings, and also other main court buildings, with our signs and our posts there, peacefully. But this is our point. You're trying to steal, America, and we're definitely not in agreement with that. Because the power is with we the people, the citizens here in this country. We have the power to vote you in and vote you out. Okay, you cannot just dominate and rule and take over like that. You can't. All right, so this is pretty much that, guys. So just know that, okay? And definitely, again, watch the things that you're eating, guys, okay? And be looking out for these suspicious or very interesting, acts from these people, giving out all this, free stuff here. so that we can eat, and eat ourselves to death or something. Okay. Watch over your things, pray over them. Just be cautious, guys. Okay, for you, yourselves, your family, and for each other as well. Okay, just be on the lookout. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this. It's already over an hour, okay, here. So I'm going to leave you with this, and definitely, play it back, rewind it, listen to things that are interesting. Okay, fast forward, however this is, okay? All right, guys. I'll leave this here for you.